Houston, Texas, affectionately nicknamed the Big Heart. The perfect backdrop for Leon Jacob, a wannabe surgeon whose LinkedIn page would have you believe he's transplanting hearts by day, all while capturing hearts by night.
You know how to talk to women.
Yeah, I do. I respect them very much, and most men don't treat them that way.
By now, he's in the loving arms of a new woman, successful single mom, Valerie McDaniel. But this couple has some obstacles before they can get to that happily ever after part. First of all, Leon's ex-girlfriend Megan may be gone, but her stalking charge still dogs him.
I am not 100% sure to this day why she ran away like she did.
And you can't get a medical license in Texas with a felony. Could there be a prescription to cure that problem?
And according to prosecutors, the way that he's going to eliminate that problem is by eliminating her.
That's right. The man who took an oath to do no harm is allegedly trying to do in his ex-girlfriend Megan. Investigators say that's what leads Leon to this guy. His name is Zach, a former Army sergeant. He swears he can complete the mission in exchange for $5,000 in cash, 2 Cartier watches, and a laptop as a down payment. But here's the thing.
The prosecutor said that Zach was much more of a con man than a hitman.
According to investigators, Zach takes the money and runs without ever firing a single shot.
That was Zach's story. He said that he was never going to go through with the murders.
Feeling swindled, the cops say Leon tries to hunt down Zach and begins his search with a guy who has seen his share of shady characters.
How does a nice fellow like you get involved in something like this?
Well, I bonded somebody out of jail, and his name happened to be Leon Jacob.
Meet bail bondsman Michael Kubash. His life is putting up cash to get people out of jail and then tracking them down if they don't pay him back. Kubash says when he bonded Leon out of the slammer for allegedly stalking Megan, Leon asked him if he could chase down Zach.
And I said, well, why do you need Zach? He said, I've paid him a lot of money to take care of this matter. And I said, to take care of what? He said, I want her out of the picture. And the way he talked to me, I felt like I was talking to Satan himself.
Kubash is rattled enough to call the cops, and they contact Megan and get her to a safe house. And then they haul in the would-be hitman, Zach, and turn up the heat on him. He agrees to help investigators set a trap.
They have Zach call Leon and say, hey, I got a guy, he's gonna do the hit for us.
But that new guy is actually an undercover cop named Javier. We've been asked not to show his face.
Once I am involved in the murder plot, then we are able to control the situation.
Javier says that as the call continues, everything is going according to plan until Leon poses a jaw-dropping question.
We're taking care of both problems.
What, both problems?
Both of the individuals that we're talking about.
Did he just say both issues?
So HPD is learning, oh, there's a second person they're trying to take care of.
Upon hearing that, I was shocked that Leon wanted 2 people killed.
And that second victim, none other than Valerie's ex-husband, Mac. Turns out the other obstacle in the budding, very dark romance was on Valerie's side. And she and Leon were both in on the scheme.
Leon did tell me that he also wanted to have Valerie's ex-husband removed from the picture.
And at that point, they decide to meet at the Olive Garden.
The Olive Garden, with its family-friendly ambiance, not really the kind of place you'd expect a murder-for-hire strategy session to go down with an otherwise normal-looking, amorous couple.
It was very obvious to me during that first meeting that Leon was serious about killing Megan and Mac.
So they were sitting at this table.
Yes.
At this very table, somewhere between the breadsticks and the bolognese, sits one strange quartet. The vet, Valerie, Bo, Leon Jacob, Zach, and undercover officer Javier posing as a contract killer.
What did they look like when they came in here?
So Valerie had actually come from work, so she was literally wearing scrubs from the vet clinic along with Dr. McDaniel monogrammed on the scrub jacket.
Wow. So again, not trying to hide her identity.
No, not trying to hide her identity at all.
Cops say Leon has made his target clear. The good doctor even suggests a method, injecting Megan with potassium chloride to stop her heart.
He told me on more than one occasion that his survival is more important than hers, that he was a lot more important than her.
As Leon and Zach take a cigarette break, cops say the undercover Javier and Valerie are left alone to discuss intended target number 2, Valerie's ex, Mac.
And I asked her, are you sure you want to do this? And she said, I have no other choice. He's going to take my baby from me. She was worried about him taking full custody of the girl.
And he finally gets her to say that she does in fact want him to be killed.
And that's when he said, well, if you want that done, it's going to be another $10,000. And Valerie said, okay, I have to pay you out in installments of it, but I'll pay you $10,000.
Money is tight for Valerie thanks to that divorce settlement. She agreed to pay her ex over $1 million for his share of the vet clinic.
She had just gotten divorced and taken a loan out of $1.2 million to pay Mac McDaniel as part of that divorce. So liquidity may have been an issue for them.
So she had to pay 1.25 in the divorce?
She had to take a loan out.
It may not have been on the menu, but the cops say 2 murders were ordered here.